So this is actually getting crazier than I could have ever imagined, and I honestly want to hear what you all think. But this person, Jilly, has been reaching out to me since 2023, and she claims that she is the original author of the Hearth book, and it was stolen from her. Now, when I was, of course, told this, I ignored her. I just left her on red. I didn't ever respond. But she's been reaching out to me nonstop, and she's been sending me videos and images of her journals. And surprisingly enough, the handwriting matches. And I'm just thinking in my head, anybody could have, copied someone's handwriting. But she said, just look between the books. There's two different handwritings in the book, and look at the other books that he's written. And I honestly want to know what you think, because this is starting to blow my mind. So all of you know the Hearth book, and this is the handwriting. It's in all capitals. And as I started to analyze the book very thoroughly, there are actually two sets of handwritings. So she told me that there's some stuff that was added in that she didn't write, and I can see those distinctions between the different handwritings in the book. However, majority of the book handwriting is all capital. And most of you know, I flew Julio out to Hawaii, and when he was living with me, he wrote a book. And this is what his handwriting actually looks like. He doesn't write in all caps. And so I'm over here like, there's no way. But the more I analyze it, the handwritings are very distinctively different. And I want to know.
Of course, he's stuttering. So look, he said that supposedly I have the girl's original handwriting. It's not that I copied her handwriting. Apparently, she wrote this book, so she used the different colored pens. But look, this page right here, I can even lift off what's underneath it, and I scribbled it out. So how did I get her original drawings that, look, there's pieces that are glued and stuck. So, Zach, if she wrote this, and also, Zach, you're comparing my capital letters, which I wrote, which you think I didn't. You're comparing my all caps to the book that I wrote, which is lowercase. So how can you compare capital letters to lowercase letters? If I would have wrote transhumanism transcendence in capital letters, you would have seen that they're exactly the same. Since I wrote one in capital and one in lowercase, obviously they're different. So that's just how clueless you are, trying to compare capital to lowercase. How can you compare what my capital E looks like to my lowercase e? Of course they're going to be different. You're trying to tell people that this book was written by someone else when I'm showing you I drew it, I wrote it, and I glued it, and I put my blood, sweat, and tears in every single page. And if I took it, and if this is her handwriting, how does she not have it, and how do I have it? She should have missing work. What you showed of hers was all black capital letters. These are different color capital letters, green, blue, purple. I still have the pens that I wrote this with. So where are her pens at? Where's her pages? I'm proving that I wrote my own book, and you're trying to prove that I didn't. It's going to be tough in court, Zach. That's all I have to say.